the x and y intercepts. You know how to do that? Yes, no, maybe? So if I give you the equation 3x minus 5y equals 15. How do I find the x-intercept? Let y equal 0, right? So when y is 0, isn't this part gone? So I only have 3x equals 15, x equals 5. So I have a point right there, right? Then, how do I find the y-intercept? Let x equal 0. So then I have negative 5y equals 15. What is y? So my y-intercept is right here. Now what do? Draw a line. What goes on the end of my line? Arrows. Okay. What I'm looking for on this is that you have a point at the x-intercept and at the y-intercept. That's what I'm looking for. Okay? Everybody okay with that? All right. The next thing on the test, and this you have to know, find the slope of the line. Do you know the formula for slope of a line? No, that is not the slope of a line. No. M equals what?
X1 minus y.
Judging from the answers I got, that's something you better study tonight, is the slope of a line. So if I have the points negative 2, 6, and negative 5, negative 8, what is the slope of the line?
Negative 8 minus 6.
Over plus 2, which is negative 14 over. So what is the slope? 14 thirds. That formula you have to know yourself. Mark it however you need to mark it. All right? Next thing on the test. This time, it says, write the equation in slope-intercept form and graph using slope-intercept form. Devin, what is slope-intercept form?
Y equals x plus b.
That is right. See, that's what you told me last time, didn't you?
Of course.
I just want to make sure you know the difference. Do you? Because I hope the rest of you do too. So what if I give you 4x minus 6y equals 12? The directions say write it in slope-intercept form. Right? How? Subtract 4x. So negative 6y equals negative 4x plus 12. Divide by negative 6. Y is 2/3 x minus 2. How do I graph this of slope-intercept. Where do I make my first point? -2. What do I do from -2? Up to right 3. Draw a line and arrows. Right? We good with that? So far, so good? I'm going to make up this problem, so it might be a weird answer. Okay? It passes through 4, -3, and 2, 6. The directions say use the point slope formula to write an equation. What am I missing to use point slopes? The slope. What is the slope?
Y
Which is
6
plus
3
over,
2
which is
9 over -9.
now I have a point and a slope. Use the point slope formula to write an equation. Do you know the point slope form? How about y minus y1 equals mx minus x1?
That's point slope.
That's point slope. Okay? So how am I going to do this? I'm going to use this point, okay? Does it matter?
No.
So I have y minus 6 equals -9/2 x minus 2, right? So y minus 6 equals -9/2 x plus 9. Is that right? Well, write your answer in slope-intercept form. So what do I do? Add 6. Y equals -9/2 x plus 15. Good with that? Guys, so far I've talked about a lot of things you have to remember, haven't I? X and Y intercept, formula for slope, slope-intercept, point slope. The good thing is a lot of you have learned before this year. So it's not like you're learning all new stuff, right? All right. If I give you a line where M is 5, what is the slope of the line parallel to this line? 5. 5. Parallel is the same. Okay? So parallel M equals 5. What if I ask for the slope of the line perpendicular to this line? Negative 1/5? Do you all know that? You do now. Will you tomorrow?
Fingers crossed.
Do I have to cross my fingers and my toes?
No.
Okay. Good with that? Everybody okay? All right. What if I give you two lines and I ask, are these lines parallel, perpendicular, or neither? My first line is 2y equals negative x plus 3. My second line is 4y equals 2x minus 8. What do I have to do before I determine what they are? I need to get a slope intercept. I'm dividing what's in front of y, right? So the first one, does it say y equals negative x over 2 plus 3/2? You agree? The second one, y equals x over 2 minus 2. Are my lines parallel?
No.
No. Are my lines perpendicular? No. So they are neither. Because the slope, for them to be parallel, the slope is the same, which it is not. Yes. Has to be exactly the same. All right? Perpendicular, negative, reciprocal. We okay with that? That's all you have to do with parallel and perpendicular. You have to know what the slopes do. Do you? Everybody okay with that? All right. Now, I want to know, when I give you this equation, y equals 2x squared minus 6. When I give you this equation, is it symmetric to the x-axis, the y-axis, or the origin? What is it symmetric to? Okay, I think you're thinking the best way is graphing it. For me, I think my opinion for you guys is that's the easiest way to find it, is to graph it if you can. What is it? No, what is the graph? Is it parabola? So I think it's symmetric to the y. What do you think?
I agree.
Do you agree? 100% symmetric to the y. Everybody okay with that? Everybody okay with symmetric to the y? Understand why? You see how graphing it was easier than plugging all the numbers in? Okay, the next one I'm going to give you, you cannot graph, but I want you to see it and we're going to talk about it. All right? The equation is x squared plus y squared equals 15. Can't graph it, can you? Does anybody know what this would be if I were to graph it? A circle. Because the x squared, y squared. So let's think about a circle. It's basically a circle where the center is the origin. Because remember, it would have something added or subtracted to x or y if it wasn't the origin. So that is a circle. The center is origin. All right. Can you picture that in your mind? How is a circle symmetric? It's what? Doesn't a circle look like this? Kind of? I think it's symmetric to the y. Agreed? I think it's symmetric to the x. Do you think it's also symmetric to the origin? All right? So if you have a circle, it is symmetric. This was symmetric to the y. This is symmetric to the x, the y, and the origin. If it's a circle. How would you know if it was a circle what it looked like?
I don't know.
Good question. If it wasn't the origin, it would be symmetric to nothing, probably. Maybe the y. Wondered what you could do there. Let's graph a piecewise function. Do you remember these? Piecewise function.
Yes.
You know what I remember about them? Unless you didn't like them. Oh, that, yeah. That detail. I remember that. So if f of x equals we will not do one on the test with more than 2 pieces. So I'm hoping you can do that. Okay. You're going to graph the top piece on your calculator? That's the easiest, isn't it? What's wrong, Ben? I know, you're just looking from one person to the next. Nobody told you what was going on.
You mean graph first?
The top piece, absolute value of x.
I'll just graph that.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Trying to figure out what's Beta's greater.
Okay, absolute value of x. What is it when x is 3? 3?
Yes.
With an open circle. Correct? What other x should I try? Excuse me, give me an x to the right of 3. Huh? That's not to the right of 3. 4. X is 4, y is 4. So I think then this looks like this. You agree? All right. Now that we have that graphed, can you graph the second piece?
Yes. Can we just do it on the same graph?
If you're okay with that. Some people, it bothers. So, if x is 3, what is y? And what kind of circle does it get? Closed. I need another point. Can somebody give me another point? 0, 2. Very good. Because I had to be less than 3. So I think it's doing this. Isn't it? With an arrow on the end? Can you all graph piecewise on the test? Are you okay with that? All right. Headed to the last thing. No. I did not ask domain anywhere on the test. You're glad of that? Oh, you're bad at domain? F of x is x squared plus 3x. G of x is radical x plus 1. H of x is x minus 4. All right? All that is given to you. All of that is given. What is f plus h of x? Doesn't that mean I just add together f and h? What does that give me? X squared plus 4x minus 4. Everybody okay with that? What's wrong, Ben?
No, I'm not sure this.
Okay, you're all right? Okay. What is f plus g of 3?
Wait, where's that for? 3x. Oh.
F plus g of 3. I add it, which gives me x squared plus 3x plus radical x plus 1. Now what do I put in for x? 3. Which gives me 9 plus 9 plus 2. What is that? 20. So you all okay with those? Okay. What is fog of -2? Oh, I can't do fog. I can do f of h, fog of -2. So, I put -2 in h. What do I get? -6? Do I? Now I put -6 in f. What do I get? I got 18 also.
I've got 18.
Are you okay with that?
Yes.
Guys, that's what's on the test form. Yeah, I know that a lot of you found something you're going to have to study between today and tomorrow. Am I right? Are you going